everyone and welcome to Variety Varnish. My name is Sheila and today we are going to talk about the China Glaze Gone West Fall 2019 collection. And these are the 4 polishes that I picked up from that collection. I did not pick up 4 others, and I'm gonna discuss a little bit as to why those were the ones that I passed on. But I feel a little bit bad because I should have done this earlier. This honestly is my favorite mainstream fall collection that released this year. It's so unique. These 4 colors in particular, they are so unique. So beautiful. The formula is phenomenal. I mean, like I said, China Glaze is really like killing it like during the colder seasons, like fall, the holidays, winter. I think those are definitely my favorite China glazes, and this year they did not disappoint. So I'm gonna actually swatch these on my trusty swatch wheel, which is no longer clear because I ran out of my clear ones, and when I bought this they came both clear and opaque. So I already used up all my clear, so I'm gonna do the opaque ones now. So I'm gonna swatch these 4 polishes in here, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a color comparison, just like I usually do, my picks from prior videos. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So before anything else, I wanna talk about why I did not pick up the 4 other polishes in this collection. And I'm going to talk about those 4 one by one. So the first polish that I passed on is Lawless and Flawless. And this is described as a burning sunset pink / peach with a micro glitter shimmer. And now you know why, because it's peach and peach colors don't look good on me. So don't get me wrong, I'm very drawn to these type of colors, but I know that when they're on my nails, they don't look pretty on me. And so I passed on that polish for that reason. I also passed on Gold Mine Your Business. And it's described as a gold metallic with scattered holographic micro glitter, just because I thought that this gold was a very bright yellow, and this is precisely the type of gold that scared me. I did see some swatches though that kind of look a little bit more muted, and so I'm very curious really to find out what this polish actually looks like, but I'm not curious enough to pick it up or buy it. So yeah, that's Gold Mine Your Business. And then I also passed on Campfired Up, which is a dusty red cream, because I have plenty of untried red creams. But this is a beautiful red that is sort of like your typical lipstick red. It's not too cool and it's not too warm. It's just a little bit, it's really perfection. It has a little tinge of terracotta in it. So to be honest, if you don't have a lot of reds, I would probably suggest this red. Also, to digress a little bit, the first person I saw swatch these polishes on YouTube was my friend Manny Centric, and I'm going to link her swatch video down below because she actually live swatched these on her fingers, and you can absolutely see the consistency, the formula on these polishes. And honestly, if I was in the market for a red, the way she swatched these polishes, or the way she swatched this polish in particular, Campfired Up, I totally would have picked it up. So yeah, but as it is, I have way too many reds, and so I passed on that. And then the last polish that I passed on is Take the High Rodeo, which is a bold, dusty mauve leaning marsala with gold shimmer. And this is actually the polish that I'm kind of regretting not picking up, to be perfectly honest. when we did our faves for fall video, this popped up a lot and it just looked so amazing on everybody. But again, I'm not sure. I do have a lot of mauves, and that gold shimmer, I believe, can be easily, you know, attained with a topper or whatever. Maybe if I see this on sale, although I'm telling you, China Glaze is just constantly on sale nowadays, I might pick it up. This is like really sort of the rust worthy of this bunch, like the one polish that I probably should have picked up, but I didn't. And yeah, so that is Take the High Rodeo. So the first China Glaze polish I'm going to swatch for you today is this beautiful sort of dusty, not dusty, this beautiful khaki beige cream. And this is Prairie Tail Ending. And I wasn't going to pick this polish up, and then I saw Manny Centric swatch it, and I also saw her photo on Instagram, and it just looked so beautiful to me, and I definitely had to pick it up. So as you can see, this beige cream has a tinge of pink in it, and I think that's what makes it special, because a lot of these like types of creams, these types of khakis, beiges, they're straight up creams, like they are straight up like sort of ivory based, and it has that tinge of pink in there that makes it extra special. So I have two polishes that I'm going to compare this with, and the first one is OPI's You're So Vanilla, and it's this polish right here. So off the bat, I can see that this is a little bit more, I don't know, cream, like ivory based. But I'm going to swatch this on the left right here. So as you can see, this is a little bit more yellow, like a little bit more of a yellow cream. I don't know when this came out. This is one of my oldest OPIs ever. And I can't get rid of it because it's like so basic, and you know what I mean? It's like a staple. So you can see this is You're So Vanilla, and this is Prairie Tail Ending, and you can see that they're really very different polishes. And then the third polish I want to compare it with is a new girl on the block, and this is Lucki Lacquer's French Vanilla. And I already opened the bottle, so I'm going to be very careful. So I haven't swatched this or compared this with these two. So let's see how it goes. I'm thinking this is going to be leaning more gray. And yeah, so you can see that right there. It's definitely leaning a little bit more gray compared to these two. All very beautiful polishes. Gorgeous, gorgeous polishes. So this is OPI's You're So Vanilla. This is China Glaze's Prairie Tail Ending. And this is Lucki Lacquer's French Vanilla. So the next polish I'm going to swatch for you today that's from China Glaze is Buffalo Bills. And this is it right here. And this is a brown with an antique bronze duochrome. And I've said this many times in my channel, if this was any other color, I would still have picked this up just for the name, because we are Buffalo Bills fans in the household. But this actually ended up being such a beautiful and unique polish. I don't think there's anything like it in China Glaze, and there certainly is nothing like it in like my collection. I have one polish here that I'm going to swatch and compare this with. But look at that beautiful brown with that sort of green gold shift. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Holy macaroni. It's almost like leather. It's a very leather type feel for me. And it's an absolutely beautiful polish, and it's definitely a keeper in my collection. Now, the closest that I have is this H&M polish right here, and this is called Jewel Beetle. and it kind of has the same effect, but I really don't think that it's similar at all. But let's see how this swatches. I think it might give you the same mood, but I'm not sure. So, oh yeah, so there you go. So it does look very similar, except that I think for the H&M polish, the shift or the shimmer is red versus the gold shimmer in China Glaze. And also you can see the formula is sheer. So, I mean, you can just see how beautiful the formula for China Glaze is. And I'm actually going to do 2 coats on this one off camera, just so you can see how it sort of compares to that 1 coat of China Glaze. But this is H&M's Jewel Beetle. So that, my friends, is 2 coats of H&M's Jewel Beetle, and you can now already see the very big difference between this polish and China Glaze's Buffalo Bills. I was going to say Buffalo Bills, but no, it's Buffalo Bills. And at that first coat earlier, you could almost like see maybe they can be similar, but that like sort of magenta, sort of, I don't even know what color shift that is. It's beautiful in and of itself, but it's not the same polish as China Glaze's Buffalo Bills. And so those are my 2 comparisons. So the third polish I'm gonna swatch from the China Glaze Gone West collection is this absolutely beautiful Galaxy polish here, and this is called Cowboy by. Oh my goodness, guys, I am absolutely smitten with this polish. Head over heels in love. This is so beautiful. It's so gorgeous, ridiculous. So I'm trying to open my bottle here. I'm gonna swatch it in the middle because I have 2 other polishes that I want to compare it with. And I had mentioned this in a previous video, and I had said that this swatches and feels like an indie. And actually the 2 polishes that I'm going to compare it with today are sort of both indies. I mean, one is a true indie. The other one is like kind of like a boutique polish, if you can call it that. But that, my friends, is Cowboy by. And look, I mean, doesn't it just look like if you were watching a space movie and, like, you know, they have a shot of space? Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. I love this polish so much. And that is China Glaze's Cowboy by. So the first polish I'm going to compare this with is KL Polish's Cassiopeia. And, you know, Cassiopeia, the stars. So that's what it looks like in the bottle. And I am going to see how this compares. Now let me open my bottle first, because that's how I am. And yeah, so I'm going to swatch that right here. Oh my goodness. So I think that the base color of the China Glaze polish is definitely a little bit more interesting compared to Cassiopeia. They're very close. Very, very close. And I think there's an OPI that they said was very close to Cassiopeia. I totally forgot what it's called. If you guys remember what Cassiopeia was always compared to for an OPI polish, can you please comment down below? Just so we can have like some sort of reference. But this is Cassiopeia right here, and this is China Glaze's Cowboy by. They're both beautiful polishes, but I think that I definitely like the shift on the base color of the China Glaze better. So that's that. And then the other polish I'm going to compare it with is, I'm going to put that down quick, this one. Blush Lacquer's Midnight Moonbow, and this was a PPU polish that I absolutely fell in love with, and it just kind of looked similar to me. So let's swatch that and see how similar that is to China Glaze's Cowboy By. But as you can see, these are two like polishes that are not drugstore. So, oh, okay, so this is very sheer. And it definitely has like a little bit more of a blue base. Oh, so that's different. See, I thought the blush lacquer was going to be closer to China Glaze, but I guess not. I mean, you really never know with all these like, you know, holographic shimmering polishes. But that's blush lacquer. And I'm going to build that up maybe to 2 or 3 coats so that it can catch up with the opacity. But as you can see, these two are just one coat, you know, one coat swatches. And China Glaze, my goodness, is so opaque at that one coat. It's beautiful. But yeah, so this is China Glaze's Cowboy By. This one is KL Polish's Cassiopeia. And this one is Blush Lacquer's Midnight Moonbow, which I'm going to do 2 coats of. So I am back with a second coat off camera of Blush Lacquer's Midnight Moonbow, and as you can see, they really are all very different. I mean, this is very different compared to China Glaze's Cowboy By. Cassiopeia is very close, except that I think the China Glaze one has a little bit more of a shiftiness to the base. I think even the base color is almost similar. And also it's kind of looking like Cassiopeia is a little bit more linear. Can you see that? Am I just imagining that? But the holographic is a little bit more linear on Cassiopeia and a little bit more scattered on the China Glaze one. So all are beautiful polishes, but that's what I'm saying. Like this Cowboy By feels like an indie. It's so beautiful, and it definitely, I think, deserves a place in your collection. And the last China Glaze polish I'm going to swatch for you from this collection, from the Gone West 2019 fall collection, is this gorgeous blue polish right here, and this is Cattle Drive Me Crazy. Now I am 100% sure that I really don't have anything, and I mean I don't have anything at all like this to this polish. And Cattle Drive Me Crazy, it's described as a deep midnight metallic blue with a hint of teal. And so I'm going to swatch that for you guys right now. And I have 2 polishes that I'm gonna like sort of just swatch for you that I feel is closest from my collection, but I really don't think I have anything like it. Basically, probably also because I don't have a lot of teals, and I don't know why. I don't have anything against teal, but I just, holy Lord God. I mean, I'm sorry, but like, oh my God. I mean, seriously. I have to take out some polish because it's like I'm so heavy-handed, but my goodness. How absolutely gorgeous is that polish? Do you see what I see? Oh my goodness. Absolutely beautiful. Like, you know, if you're a lover of creams and you just want a little bit of something to wear, but you don't want to go all glittery, you don't want to go all holographic, you don't want to do all these things, this is a perfect sort of happy medium for all my cream lovers out there. This is Cattle Drive Me Crazy. So the other polish that I'm going to swatch that might be close, but really, I mean, I don't count on it being close, is Essie's Midnight Cami right here. And I already opened the bottle, so I don't want to like super mega, like, you know, tilt it, but that's that. And I'm going to swatch it right here. so you can see maybe how different they are. They're definitely the same darkness, sort of, and this one is also a little bit metallic. But as you can see, this is definitely a little bit more sort of like a true blue than Cattle Drive Me Crazy. And it's kind of like that same mood also, same effect, I guess. No doubt, I'm sorry, Essie, but this China Glaze Cattle Drive Me Crazy is definitely a little bit more beautiful, I find. But yeah, so this is the closest one that I have in my collection, and it's very blue compared to this beautiful teal. I mean, don't get me wrong, Midnight Cami is beautiful too, but just very different polishes. Now, the other polish that I have is Sally Hansen's Sturdy Sapphire, which I 100% already know that this one's going to be super sheer, just because this is really, I think, more designed to be a topper. But I'm very curious to, I'm going to show you this just in and of itself. So as you can see, that's very sheer right there, because I think it's definitely more like a topper. But I'm very curious to swatch this underneath black to see if you can achieve sort of like a similar look to Cattle Drive Me Crazy. And that's what I'm gonna do in this swatch stick right here. So I'm gonna be back to show you, to sort of paint this off camera with black and show you how that's gonna look. Alright guys, I'm back. So I had put a second coat off camera of Sally Hansen's Sturdy Sapphire, and as you can see, it's very sheer still. It does have sort of like, I don't know, the same effect, but it doesn't have that base color to kind of sustain the effect. So this is Wet n Wild's Black Cream, and I'm gonna see how Sturdy Sapphire lace on top of it to see if you can get the same effect as Cattle Drive Me Crazy. And that's that right there. So this is really a beautiful sort of topper feel to it, this polish. And yeah, so this is over black, and this is Sally Hansen's Sturdy Sapphire that I'm topping over my Wet n Wild Black. And as you can see there, it's still not the same. So this is Cattle Drive Me Crazy, and this is Wet n Wild's Black Cream with Sally Hansen's Sturdy Sapphire on top of it as a topper. And it's not the same, you guys. This is just so unique. China Glaze is so unique. And so yeah, these are the 4 polishes that I wanted to show you to compare this China Glaze Cattle Drive Me Crazy from the Gone West collection. These are all the polishes that I've swatched for you. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today to chat about anything and everything nail polish. Leave me a comment down below if you had picked up anything from the China Glaze Gone West Fall 2019 collection, what you think about this collection. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's my favorite mainstream fall collection this year. And let me know if you plan to pick any of these up. And I do hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you like this kind of stuff, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. And yeah, I will be seeing you in my next video. And I hope everybody is having a great week so far. Bye!